All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Friday. I am Zenobia Harris, CEO for the Kent Chamber of Commerce, and welcome again to our edition of Chamber Chat. So every other Friday, we will interview either a community member or a business to talk about their business and find out what's going on in their industry. I am so excited for the conversation today. I was a guest speaker at the Rotary AM Club a few weeks ago, and I heard a really what I think is a bad statistic. And so I wanted to invite in our guest today, Bloodworks Northwest, to have this conversation because I think it's critical for our community. It's critical for our businesses, and I just want to kind of spread the word. So you can think of today less of a chamber chat, more of a PSA. So I am excited to join into the conversation Miss Sasha Seiden with Bloodworks Northwest. How are you?
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm doing great.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So before we get started, I would like to just have you kind of introduce yourself, your role at the organization, and tell us why this is a passion of yours.
Sure, thank you. So, my name is Sasha Seiden, and I am a community engagement supervisor for the Puget Sound region over at Bloodworks Northwest. I work with a team of community engagement liaisons from King County up to Whatcom County, and we are responsible for recruiting those blood donations all throughout the region and encouraging and educating the community why it's important to come in to donate blood.
Well, awesome. Well, like I said, I heard this statistic, and so I wanted you here today to kind of talk about that. But tell me the mission of Bloodworks Northwest. Why are you all in business, and how
Yeah.
long have you been in business?
Yeah, so our mission is that we are saving lives through research, innovation, education, and excellence in blood, medical, and laboratory services in partnership with our community. We have been in the business for quite some time. So we actually started up back in 1944, which was known as the King County Blood Bank. And we opened up our doors in 1946 on Terry Avenue, where we still have a donation center today.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So what made you get into this type of work, Sasha? This is a different niche. So what excites you
Sure.
about being part of this organization?
Yeah, I've been with Bloodworks for about 7 years, and actually, funny enough, I volunteered when we were known as Puget Sound Blood Center while I was in high school. So it's been something that I've been involved with for quite some time. I studied community health, and my passion was really in working to improve the health of the community. So when I found Bloodworks, it seemed like a really great fit. It's a great mission. I really enjoy the work that we do, and it is so fulfilling to meet those that have been impacted by blood donation.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, it's I volunteer a lot in the community. I think that's where you find your passion, and so it's great that you were able to your life mission and your life passion matches what you do for work. So that has to really be a great feeling. Tell me a little bit about the statistic that I heard. So I heard that Bloodworks has 1 day's worth of blood, which I think is not enough. So talk to me about your supply and what you need from the community and where you would like to be as it relates to your blood supply.
Absolutely. So we have issued a code red. This happened in early January. So there were quite a few things that were working against us. Certainly, the pandemic has been really challenging on the blood supply. We are also facing a workforce shortage, like many industries across the United States, which is limiting what we can also collect. Then we have the holiday season, of course, which is historically just a challenging time for blood donation in general. And then we had the snow right after the holidays as well. So the snow can certainly impact our operations. It impacts donors being able to safely make it in. So we have issued a code red. There's been quite a bit of media coverage about this, which we are very appreciative for. It's definitely helped to raise awareness. But we have been, it can vary for each blood type, but we have certainly seen that we are at a day supply or less for many blood types. We are anticipating that we need donors to be coming in at least until April, strong collections at least throughout April. Of course, we need donors each and every day, but we need to work to fill each and every appointment that we have available until at least April to get us back up to a healthy level for the blood supply. Our
Yeah.
optimal supply is that we would have at least a 4-day supply for each blood type. And we are certainly just not in a position of being at those levels just yet.
Okay. Good. Well, we have a lot of businesses, obviously, within the chamber and in our community. How can businesses themselves get involved in helping you meet your goals?
Absolutely. So, as I did mention, we are a bit limited with what we can continue to add to our most immediate calendar. So,
Okay.
what that means is that where we do have appointments available, we really need help to make sure that those appointments are all filled. Luckily, we do have a long-standing pop-up donation center over at Kent Station. We are there just about 2 days a week, nearly every week. So it is really important for businesses to get involved, whether it's helping to spread the word, encourage their employees, or encourage their audience, whoever their customers are, to be donating blood. So that's how people can help in the most immediate future, is really just making sure that they can help spread the word about where we are at in Kent and let it be known that we do have available appointments there to sign up for.
Okay. So I see down at the bottom of our screen, we have something scrolling there. Where would be the easiest way for someone to schedule an appointment? Is it to call? Is it to go to Bloodwork Northwest? What's the easiest way for someone to get on the calendar and fill those dates and times?
Absolutely. I would certainly say choose your own adventure, whatever works out best for you. Some folks like to sign up online, but for those who maybe don't want to set up an online account or would prefer not to use an online system, calling that 1-800-398-7888 number is certainly works as well.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we'll make sure that we get this information out to everyone to ensure that they know how they can go about donating blood. I will make sure that my staff has time set aside. We are very close to Kent Station, so if that's something that they want to do, we are definitely going to accommodate that, and I would recommend that businesses do the same. You never know when you are going to need a donation like this for yourself, for your family, so it's important that as a community we uplift Bloodworks Northwest and ensure they have what they need in case of an emergency. So you did say that you all are having a staffing shortage. Let's talk a little bit about that. Are you guys currently hiring? And if so, what type of positions are available at your organization?
Sure. Yes, we are absolutely hiring, and our most needed position to fill are for phlebotomist positions. Those are varied throughout the region for where those positions are available, whether it's the Seattle area, Tukwila area, and even up north up to like Linwood and Everett, and even further south. So that's really where our primary need is. We do have postings for other positions as well. We did just have a community engagement liaison position open up for the South King County region, and that is the person who is responsible for helping to set up those blood drives in the area and to help recruit those donors for the area.
Okay, wonderful. And I imagine that they can look at those job descriptions or availabilities on the website as well.
Yep, so we have all of our job postings on our website at bloodworksnw.org. If you go to our About Us page, there is a link for available careers, and you can browse all of the available positions that we have, and depending on your geography, kind of see where they're based out of as well.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, back to the supply, and I know that you guys all are experiencing a shortage, but can we talk about just some of the biggest accomplishment that Bloodworks Northwest has been able to accomplish over the last couple of years? I know COVID was a strain on a lot of people. I can imagine same for you. So talk about some of the great things that happened over the last few years.
Absolutely. Well, I kind of touched upon it earlier, but certainly as we have the opportunity to meet with patients and the families of patients that have been touched and impacted by blood donation, that is an accomplishment in and of itself because the work that we do is truly life-saving. So to see those who have been impacted by it, it really makes it tangible, the work that we're doing and who it's helping. Some of the other accomplishments, we do have a leading research institute. They do a lot of great work. They're over based out of the East Lake, Seattle area. They do a lot of great work for research when it comes to bleeding diseases, blood disorders. So a lot of great work is done there. And while we are certainly known as the local source for blood components for the Pacific Northwest, we serve hospitals here in the Pacific Northwest. We do also provide transfusion services, hospital services, and we do have expertise in those areas as well.
That's great. So wraparound services, not just that. So I've always wanted to know who's eligible to donate blood. Is there an age limit? I mean, what does one think about when it's time for them to, maybe they want to do it, but they're not sure? Is it open to anyone?
Yeah, so the minimum age to donate blood is 16 years old. So there is no upper age limit. Most people are eligible to donate blood, but may have some preconceived notion that they're not eligible. We do have some kind of general eligibility information on our website at bloodworksnw.org. But typically, as long as you are healthy, you are 16 and older, and you weigh at least 110 pounds, most folks are eligible to give. Now, that being said, anytime someone comes to donate, we do have a medical history questionnaire. So there could be some things that come up. If someone does have questions about eligibility before they come into a Bloodworks site, we do recommend that they speak with one of our clinical specialists just to kind of check in confidentially with someone. And we do have that information on our website as well.
Okay. So one last question on that, because I'm sure it's going through people's mind. If you've had COVID-19, can you still give blood?
Yes, you can. Of course, we want you to be completely healthy and well when you come in to donate blood. So I would have to double check what the specific wait time is after somebody has been diagnosed with COVID-19. But yes, it does not make someone permanently deferred from donating.
Yeah, that's good to know. Well, I'm glad that you have that option, and folks, you can learn before you go, or you can go there and speak with someone in person to see if you are eligible. And it sounds like they're always available. So if you're not available to do it today or not eligible to do it today, waiting a few weeks, I am sure that they would welcome you into the doors. Is there anything else that, before we conclude our PSA for today, is there anything else that you'd like to share about Bloodworks Northwest?
Sure. For those that do donate blood, I do just encourage that you make it a habit. You can donate blood every 56 days. That's just about every 2 months. So if everybody who donated made an effort to donate, 2, 3 times a year, we probably wouldn't see such drastic blood shortages that we typically do. So really just encouraging folks that are able to give blood, please do it more than once. We'd love to have you back.
Cool. You guys still giving out cookies and juice, or did COVID stop that?
Oh, no, absolutely. We've got the cookies and the juice. So,
Great. Well,
absolutely.
awesome. Well, yeah. Well, Sasha, I sure appreciate you coming on today. We value you as a community partner. We are excited to get the information out. Again, I think it's one of those things that you don't know if you'll ever need it, and so you want to do your part in the community to ensure that anyone who does need blood for whatever reason has access to it. It's one of those things that we can do as a community. So I appreciate you today. As you can see down here on the bottom of your screen, for more information, you can visit us at www.campchamber.com. Or if you have more information, this will be posted on all of our social media sites, and Sasha's information is there as well. Thank you so much for joining us for Chamber Chat. I'm Zenobia Harris, CEO for the Kent Chamber of Commerce. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.